You guys ready to go? So again, my name is Cindy Sullivan and I am a senior fitness instructor. We're gonna be doing our total body class today, and it is going to be focusing on healthy aging and cycling. So I'm gonna have everybody stand up. A couple of things I want you to remember is that we are going to focus all these moves on incorporating getting on the bike. This class is going to start with some nice stretching moves. I'm going to include a little bit of cardio, which is a low impact that also includes strength. So that low impact is really to build up your endurance and stamina. It's a very small part of class. Then we're gonna be doing strength. So today's class and next week will focus a little extra on strength. I need you to modify this class for you. Okay, so you can go up, make it a little bit harder, a little bit easier, depending on how you feel or where you are in your fitness journey to get back on the bike. But most importantly, I always say, drink water when you want to, take breaks when you want to, and have fun. So that's it. You guys ready? So I want you to stand up nice and tall. You're gonna keep your core engaged, crisscross those arms. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose, exhale, sit back into the heels, okay? So we're just gonna find our center, balance a little bit, keep those feet about hip width apart. And I give you a lot of things to think about throughout these exercises. So just kind of pay attention to your own body. Do what's right for you. 2 more times, all the way up. All the way down, 1 more time. Push through those heels, lift and sit back. Good. We're gonna lift the body up and over. Let your heel just gently lift tiny, tiny bit. Ear falls to shoulder, elbows back and down. Good. We're gonna come back up and over and do that again on the other side. Elbow is back, chest is open, stretch it out a little bit. Stay there, good. Up and over. So important to get into some dynamic stretching. So meaning we're gonna move back and forth or flow through this a little bit. Elbows back and down. Good, do that again, up and over. I'm just gonna check the chat for a quick second. Good, up over to the other side. Okay, someone's just letting us know their schedule, which is great. Okay, drop those arms down. Fingers are gonna drive to the floor. We're gonna open that chest up. Already starting these biking moves, okay? So when you're biking, you're sometimes a little bit forward. We wanna open up those pectoral muscles, that chest muscle, and really stretch it out. I want you to think about those fingers driving down to the floor. All right, Addie's off. All right, we can just go for it now. I want you to open it up a little bit more. Elbows are gonna come back. Open that chest even more. Keep that core engaged. Really open it up. Good. Couple more. Now you're gonna go into a backstroke. So one arm comes back and then the other. So this is all about posture. We're trying to combat rolled shoulders, which just is a natural part of aging, especially when we're reading or we are kind of even on our bike a little bit forward, or if we're on the computer. So open up that chest. Nice. 2 more times. Good, bring those arms down. I'm gonna have you roll the shoulders forward this time, but stay tall, spreading the shoulder blades apart, but I don't want you to lean forward, okay? So stay tall into it. Again, drive those fingers to the floor. It's a little different than this. Shoulders. Now bring those elbows up and around. So I'm gonna get those arms involved a little bit more. We wanna keep mobility into the shoulders. Okay, so biking is about the total body. Good. Now we're gonna swim it out in front. Big arm up and over. 1, 2, get those arms going. 3, 4. Good. All the way up and around. And stop right there. All right, we're gonna go into some hip hinges. Folding at the hips, not the waist. Arms are gonna come up, fold, wake up that back, unfold, right back up. So halfway. You're folding at the hips. Do not arch your back. Keep it flat. I want to work on little hip strength, a little bit of movement and flow. So I like to say we're lubricating those joints, Okay, so come on down, come up. Now you're gonna go all the way down if you want to. So all the way up, fold in half, all the way down towards the floor, unfold, right back up. Do that again. All of this is about you. So if this doesn't feel good to you, you don't want to do it, you can always use the back of a chair and just stop, touch it for safety. Come on down, right back up. I'm going to give you one more. Now we're going to start our first roll up. Come all the way down. Bend the knees slightly, belly button in, roll it on up, one vertebrae at a time, stacking it up there. Good. Hands go on thighs, arch your back up and down. So now we're really gonna get into that mid and lower back. Stretching it out, belly button to the sky and then to the floor. Nice. So remember, you know you're using all these parts for that biking. So we're just gonna bring that belly button all the way up and down, starting to engage the glutes. Get into the hamstrings a little. One more time, fingers fall, roll it up there. Nice and tall. All right, let's get those arms out to the side. I want you to look finger to finger. You're gonna draw a circle around the arms. All right, so get those arms, shoulders going. We really need to stay loose. Get a little bigger, and then as big as you wanna go, okay? Full rotation around. Nice, 3, 2, and 1. Drop those arms down. I want you to come right back up again, and then you're gonna go backwards with this. Open that chest up, okay? So now you're really opening the chest. Open a little wider, wider, all the way up and around. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent job. Shake that out. Okay, hands go on the chair. We're just gonna warm up the legs. Get the strength in the ankle, okay? So starting a little strength, still warming up though. So heels go straight up and down. You all know how important those ankles are for balance. And if you don't, it's the #1 area of the body for strength, okay? And balance, that connection to the ground. So we also need that ankle strength for pedaling, stopping, when we need to get our foot off to the side. Good, keep going. 2, and 1. Excellent job. Stop right there. Shake it out. Nice. All right, one foot is planted on the ground. The other knee comes up, right up in front of you. I want to find your balance before we continue. Then we'll move on to a little more stretching and strength. So let go if you can. Crisscross if you want to try it. Close your eyes is only if everything else is really easy, okay? So stay there. Keep that core tight and engaged. Come on down. I like to find our balance before we even continue in class, okay? So again, other side. Biking's all about balance, so we need it. Let's do this. Arms come out to the side. Crisscross if you can. And then if this is just way too easy, close your eyes. But just don't forget that chair's right there if you need it. Hold it there a little longer. Good, come on out of that. All right, let's get going. Arms come out to the side. I'm gonna have you do that palms up and down, palms up and down. Now I'm gonna give you an option today if you wanna add the march with this, if you wanna start to work on that endurance a little bit. Okay, so you can march it out while you're doing some of this arm strength. I'm gonna work on the wrists to start. So right now, really focus on wrists. We're still warming up the body. Now you're gonna twist those arms a little more. If you want the march, just march it out and twist. You don't have to march anytime, just stop those feet, okay? So keep going. Good, now you're gonna keep your palms facing the ceiling. Hands are gonna come up and down. So marching is always optional. Hands come up and down. I focus a lot about our grip strength in here because that is so important on the bicycle, whether you're using those hand brakes or just generally holding on. Okay, so we really want to keep our joints flexible. Okay, joints are nice and lubricated again, and then keeping those muscles around the joints strong. Twist it out again. Even holding our arms out to the side, you're working those muscles. Okay, stay here. 4, 3, 2. I'm gonna have you stop your feet now. We're gonna fold forward and open up, okay? So palms to the ceiling, folding forward. Now you are in your seat. Open up that chest, squeeze those shoulder blades together. Back strength, another important part of the body for our biking. Open it up. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Down, open it up. I like to do these no matter what I'm doing during the day. When I'm sitting too long, sometimes I'll get up and just do this nice little stretch right here. Chest opener, fold forward, belly in, open it up and squeeze. 2 more times. Fold forward, open it up and squeeze. 1 more time. Open it up and squeeze. I'm gonna have you bring your palms back. You're gonna pulse it back just gently. Add that march back in if you want. Start to wake up those triceps a little by pulsing those hands back. Stay tall. Again, all about that chest opener. Good. I'm gonna start to add a little agility for us right here. Don't worry if you don't get it. We're gonna crisscross those arms in front, let them swing. I like to call this part of that mind-body connection. Okay, so stay tall. We're gonna just swing those arms up overhead, swing them up, keep the shoulders down away from your ears. Again, just another pattern. The march is optional, keep going. I'm gonna do this fast next. So we wanna work on reflexes and agility for biking. Here we go, we're gonna do it fast now if you wanna try it. So you're crisscrossing those arms. Good, come on up, crisscross. Don't worry if you don't got it, just keep moving your body. Come on back down, crisscross. Good, stop it there, roll it out. Roll it forward. All right, take a little break if you need it. You can march it out if you don't need your break. Grab a sip of water if you need it. I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna go back a little bit to wrist strength, but you're gonna keep the cardio going now. All right, so we're gonna stay with that endurance and stamina. If you're with me, you're marching. Here we go, bring those hands out. Open and close, close, squeeze. Good. So you're marching if you want it, shoulders back and down, core stays tight the whole time. Nice. All right, your heart rate is coming up now a little bit. So this is a great time to build in that endurance. We need it for biking. Yes, good. Open and close fast. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Bring those elbows back in, push it out, in, push it out. So I'm getting your back strength. Squeeze those shoulder blades together, push it out in front. Good. So you guys know you have to use these muscles sometimes to get that bike upright. If you're gonna lean it up against something. Okay, so we need everything really, but we're emphasizing some of those important muscles. Squeeze and push, squeeze and push. Good. Couple more. 3, 2, and 1. Keep those arms up. One more here. Palms stay up. Good. We're going to come down and up, and up, down and up. I'm just waking up those rotator cuffs right here. Okay. Working on a little bicep and tricep, bicep, tricep. Good. All those muscles you need in the upper body. Nice. Stop there. Shake it out. I want you to open your legs up wide. We're going to work on a little bit of hip flexibility and mobility. Bend those knees. Sit down, chest comes a little bit forward, glutes go a little back. So this is just a quick stretch before we continue. Sit into one heel. If you need your chair, make sure it's close by. Again, stretching out the hip flexors, the glutes and the legs. Come on back to center, over to the other side. You're sitting in that heel. Good. I'm gonna make this a little deeper and start engaging your neck a little bit more. Okay, so come on over to the other side. If you need the chair, make sure it's there. I'm gonna have you do a torso twist. So lift that hand up, look past your fingers. So that's gonna get those joints right in the neck. And don't worry, we're gonna do the other side and we're gonna work on the neck a little later, longer. Because that's a really big area that we want to increase our flexibility for biking, okay? So look past those fingertips. Good, come back to the center, belly button comes in. I want you to roll that back up one more time. Heel toe in. Heel toe in, and stop right there. All right, we're gonna just march it out again. If you want this march, okay, so I'm gonna stay with a little bit of low impact cardio here, just keeping the stamina again, and then we're gonna move into strength, pure strength with the weights, okay? So if you don't like the march, pump those arms. Arms are gonna go overhead. I'm not gonna use weights overhead, so this is your chance to go overhead, because you still need to work that strength for the upper body with an overhead press, but I don't love to use weights overhead. So this is a really good one to get our heart rate up. So when we are lifting, we're gonna get stronger because we're already having that body warmed up. Good. Now you're gonna pull those elbows down all the way. Keep that chest open. March is optional. Open that chest. 4, 3, 2, halfway again. You guys are doing great. Hang in there with me. Take a break if you need it. Good. Pull it all the way down. Up and pull. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. March it out for 8. Pop it here. All right, come on. Let's do this. Get those knees a little higher if you can. You know you need to use the legs getting up on the bike. So we're gonna start to do that. Remember I did this last week? I called it the sleeping dog. I want you to pretend you have something on the floor right next to you. And what we're gonna do with our heart rate, keeping the heart rate up, we're gonna step over, step back, step back. So we're pretending we're stepping on that bike, get up and over. But I want you to use the second leg. That's the leg where if you pretend something's right there, you need to use the other leg to get over it as well. So it's a good balance challenge as well as cardio. You're making a lateral move, so you're using those hips. You know you gotta use them to get on the bike. All right, chair is there if you need it. Up and over, good. Stay with this. A few more of these. 4, 3, step up and over. 2, we're gonna do that one more time. Up and over, and done with that. Good. Grab a sip of water. Let's take a little break. All right, moving on to some leg strength now, okay? We'll start with legs, then we'll pick up the weights. So right back into feet hip width apart. Core's tight, nice and strong. I'm gonna move this down just a little so you can focus on my legs. Okay, here we go. Heels come up and down again. Let go if you can, hold on if you need to. Heels come up and down again, because I love focusing on ankle strength. Good. All right, we're gonna hold the next one up if you can. Again, this is balance and ankle strength, leg strength. Hold it up if you can. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, come on down. I almost lost it. Do it again if you wanna try it. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and come on down. Great. All right, back to a little balance if you want it. We're gonna roll out the ankle this time. Isolate the ankle. Hold on if you need again. Let go if you can. And you're just rolling out the ankle. Don't do the leg, just the ankle. Reverse it. Good. Other side. Lift that up. Point your toe. Roll it out. Good. And then reverse it. All right. Feet are together. Again, balance when your feet are together. If you feel unstable here, open them up a little. But keep your feet together. Hands go on your thighs. Bend your knees. We're going to do big circles. Okay, ready? Big circles with the knees around the ankles. I'm working on ankle strength, leg strength, and a little balance. I always love to throw that balance in, especially for this class. Good. You know how much balance we need for getting on that bike, especially maneuvering works, do not do it. I am not about that trainer who says no pain, no gain. That's not me. Also, if you want, you can alternate those arms if it gets too hard, but I'm gonna stay with these for a few. All right, so you can go fast or slow. I want you to think about lifting and not swinging. This is not about momentum right now. It's about building strength. Okay, so we're gonna do a few more here. This is so good. Biceps, we use this for everything. I don't even think I need to explain it. That's your big muscle. Even holding your groceries or trying to pick up your bike, you're gonna be using those biceps. I'm gonna be doing a little back too, because we use a lot back muscles, okay? So you had enough of these yet? Good, couple more. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Shake that out a little bit. All right, next one, I'm gonna do shoulders. Palms are gonna face each other. Chest is up, knees are slightly bent, arms are gonna come out to the side, come straight back down. Here we go. Lifting out to the side and then back down. Keeping that core engaged. Sometimes I say those words, it doesn't mean anything to you, but what I mean is you wanna keep breathing, but I want you to contract your core, or if I came around and tried to punch you in the stomach, you would automatically like contract, like, ugh. So if you think about that, keeping that core nice and tight is really important. Okay, one more, that's it. Excellent, shake that out. All right, here's our one I'm talking about for our back today. I want you to do a hip hinge forward. So again, at our hips, flat back, hug that beach ball or a tree. So your elbows stay slightly bent, arms come out to the side, come right back down. Okay, so I want you to open wide, squeeze those shoulder blades together, come back down. So right here, you're not moving your body up and down, just trying to build that back strength, chest, bicep, triceps. This is a good one. Good. Keep going. I'm gonna have you do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent job. Stand up tall. Good. We're gonna put those weights down for a quick second. Using the back of the chair again, which is the best way to do this. Walk those feet back, walk those arms forward. I want you to think about the chest right now. So again, you're stretching out your back and your shoulders. If you get your hips above your knees, it's getting a little bit longer into the glutes and legs. Another stretch. Good, and then just come out of that. All right, for our next one, I want you to sit down. I'm gonna do legs, but first a little arms, and I'm gonna show you this one is for our tricep, okay? So right here, what we're gonna do is either put your hands here in the chair. I have a little pillow on my chair because it's a hard folding chair, but I want you to keep your elbows back. You're gonna lift your body up and come down off that chair. Okay, so we're working on triceps, a little keep the shoulders down, lift your body up and come down. You can use the edge of the chair, depending on what kind of chair. So I want you to scooch your glutes up. Okay, so scooch up and down. Keep the elbows back, scooch up and down. So really what we're working on is trying to help get us up and down. Okay, so a lot of times we have to use that to lift our stuff up over the bike. Okay, so we want to work on some of these muscle groups. Triceps is a big one too. So keep going with this. I'm going to advance this. Next week it's going to be a little harder, but I want to introduce some of these. We're going to work on triceps a little more next week. Okay, so come on up. Come on up. So you're just lifting those glutes up off the chair, best you can. Lift them up there. 2 and 1. Good. All right. Need a break? Are you okay? Set yourself up. Do a couple deep breaths in. I'm going to move on to leg strength. Okay, we're going to stay with leg strength for a little while here. Breathe in through the nose. Exhale. Good. Breathe in through the nose. Expand that rib cage. Exhale, tighten that core. All right, let's get into those legs. Quadriceps, hamstrings, glutes, you know it, calf. I want you to sit really tall. Pretend you have a tray on your lap. Extend that leg out. Flex your foot. You're going to get a little more calf, which we need for biking, and then come right back down. All right, so straight and bend. I want you to contract this muscle, this quadricep right here. So as you lift, tighten that up, come down. You should feel that. Put your hand right here. You should feel that, okay? So we're gonna stay here. If you wanna go a little faster, you can. Pretend a string is pulling your head up, so you're sitting nice and tall. A few more here. 4, 3, 2. Now you're gonna stay up there, stay up there. Heel to the floor, toe to the ceiling. 2, good. 3, straight leg. 4, try not to arch. 5, stay tall. 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna have you stay up there. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Tap that out. That was a lot. So hopefully you get some of that in. All right, so we're gonna do the other side. I'm just turning so you can see me. My hip is in line with my knee and my shoulder. Okay, so that's a nice line right there with your body. Straighten one leg. Pretend you have that tray on your lap. Bend and straighten right here. Keep the core engaged. You're sitting nice and tall. Good, working on leg strength. So our focus is strength now. Nice, keep going. Contract right there. You got it. You feel that? I can feel it. These are the sneaky ones. You're gonna feel it maybe a little bit later if you don't do these a lot, okay? So pace yourself. Next one, hold it up there. Heel goes to the floor, toe to the ceiling, down and up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold it up if you want. This is bonus. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, tap that out. Let's do our little pedal pushing, okay? So we're gonna work on ankle again, but this is gonna be a little bit more for when you're pedaling, keeping everything again strong around the joints. So one leg is straight, one leg is bent. You're gonna just press that toe down and up, down and up. So this is all about, you're not just working ankle right now. You got knee and hip going too, okay? So I want you to lift and lower. This is also good strengthening for the back. All right, so it's all interconnected. I call it the kinetic chain. So your hip, knee, you may have done this in PT at some point to strengthen that knee. Okay, so you just pointing and flexing, almost like if you were pushing a gas pedal. And then other side. So I did this last week, a little introduction of everything we're gonna do, but this is a great one. You can try these all the time too. Good, strengthens up that knee, ankle, and hip. Stay tall. 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, I'm getting ready to work now. So we are gonna be doing our chair squats. You're gonna stand and sit with this one. Do you remember I did this last week? So I like to set a timer so you can go faster, slow. It's totally up to you. Good music to do this too. You guys ready? 60 seconds. I want you to stand up and sit down. I'll talk you through it, okay? Stand up and sit down. Now I have my hands here. Probably the hardest without arms. If you need a little help, you can put your hands out, lean into it, okay? If you need to push off, it's okay. So whatever your goal is today, you might have a goal of just getting up 2 times without using your arms. You might be doing this all the time, but in my Cindy Sullivan fitness classes, and I think I have a couple of people in here who do my classes, this is my #1 exercise. We need this to get off our bike, to get on our bike, to go to a public toilet when we don't want to touch anything. Think about that. You need that glute strength. You only got 8 more seconds, so do what you can with that. Push through the heels, squeeze those glutes. 3, 2, and 1. All right, good job. So we're gonna take a big recovery now. Grab your water, take a good break. You can walk around. If you don't need a break, you can sit nice and tall. Do your deep breathing, keep that core tight, breathing in through the nose, blowing it out. Good, I'm gonna do some neck stretches while we cool down, which again is so important to get that mobility so you're able to look around, okay, while you're biking. So this is good strength too, but arms are gonna come up, recovering, shoulders down and back. I'm gonna have you grab onto a side of the chair. So I don't have handles, but if you have handles, you can use it. You can use your leg even if you don't have anything to grab onto. Lift that chest up, keep it open, and I want you to look over your shoulder. Okay, so this is a great one for the neck, but also opening up the chest, which I talk about all the time. So keeping everything open. It helps keep our body in alignment because when your shoulders are rolling forward, it changes your center of gravity and you keep going forward. So you want to work on posture more than just for aesthetic reasons. Hands come back, center, other side, lift that chest up, look over the shoulder. Again, we're increasing the range of motion in the neck. You're opening your chest by holding on. You can get a little bit deeper. Stay with that. Good, come on back. I want you to pretend you have a line right across your nose. Look over to the right without moving your body. Come back, look left. Do it again to the right. So only neck is moving right now. Back to center. I'm gonna have you do right ear to right shoulder. Again, nose does not move off one spot. Just drop that ear to shoulder, stay there. Woo, I can feel that all over here. So we wanna make sure, I know we hold a lot of tension in our body right now with just what's going on with the world. So it's always good to get these neck stretches in, especially as we start to get back on the bike, because you need to have that range of motion to be aware of what's around you. Oh, feels good. All right, we're gonna come up over, let your chin fall to chest, come over to the other side and stop. So it's like a semicircle and then come back. And now you can go all the way around, okay? All the way around. And stop, come all the way back. And stop. If it makes you dizzy, just don't do it. Come on up and stop right there. All right, we're gonna pick up our weights one more time. I wanna get a second set of the upper body for arms today. Okay, so this is our strength component. I'll get us on the floor for a few minutes at the end to stretch as well, okay? But right now, you're gonna pick up your 2 weights. So I always like to do 2 sets of exercises. I'm doing a little extra because our weights might be a little lighter, okay? So this might be more challenging for you. Listen to your body. Let's do our second set of bicep, okay? So we're gonna just come up. Keep those elbows close to your body. Knees slightly bent. Make sure your butt's not sticking out. Tuck it under a little. Tuck your tailbone under a little bit. You wanna keep your core tight. I know if you don't exercise a lot or you're just getting back, this is a lot of information, but we have 8 weeks, so don't worry. Good, keep going. Breathing in, blowing it out as you lift. Excellent job, stay with it if you can. Good. I'm gonna give you 4 more here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, good. Little break there. Moving on. I'm gonna do the second round of shoulders. So we're gonna do that lateral lift. Arms are gonna go out to the side. Palms face each other, chest is open. Lifting out, palms face the ground. Come right back down. Now this is harder than the bicep, okay? You're using a longer lever. But you know, sometimes when you are getting that bike up off the ground or out of your chain, you need to use all these different upper body muscles. Okay, so we need to get them nice and strong. Good. Come on up and down. Try to keep your wrists, elbows, and shoulders in a nice line, meaning if you look side to side, your elbows aren't here or here. You want to keep a nice line with that. 1 more. Excellent. Okay, we're going to go into that back. Okay, I love back for biking. So we're going to do hip hinge forward, belly button nice and tight. So keep that contracted. Hugging your tree or beach ball, whatever makes sense to you. You're gonna open those arms wide and then close. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, then close. Up and down, good. So thinking about this, don't let your belly hang down there, contract it. Might as well always get a 2 for 1 in the exercise, okay? You're working your arms back, but you're also working your stomach. Core's tight. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Come on out of that. Standing tall. Good. Put those weights down. Let's stretch out the arms before we go on the floor. Arms come out to the side, touch one shoulder, grab that elbow, drop the arm down, bring it right across your body. So I want to stretch this out a little bit. Drop that down. Other side. Grab that elbow, drop it down, bring it over. Nice. And bring those arms up, touch behind your head, grab your elbow, bring it over. While we're holding this, if you want to do it in the front, if you can't get up and over, I know sometimes we have injuries or stuff bothers us. Sometimes the shoulders over the head do. That's a good one to put in front. And then other side, touch behind your head, grab that elbow, bring it over. You're stretching out that tricep, a lot of shoulders and biceps. Good job. All right, come on out of that. Okay, I want to get us on the floor just for a few minutes here. I'm going to work on a little more glute, a little more core, and stretching. Okay, so lie down on your back. If you are not going on the floor, I'll show you a couple you can do on the chair. You can do some like nice knee, it's almost marching in the chair while we're doing a little bit of our glutes. You can work on the core too here. Okay, and then you could do one leg in and out. So there's a couple of different options, and you can always stretch. I'll tell you the modification for stretching on the chair. But if you can get on the floor, I would love for you to try. One way to do it is putting your hands on a chair. You can even use a pillow. That's actually why I brought the pillow. Use your chair. One knee can come down. The other knee can come down. Both hands come down. You start to shift to the fatty part of your glute and just come on over. We'll roll all the way on your back, okay? So get on your back, bring your knees into your chest if you can. If you'd like more tips on getting up and down from the floor, I can share that. Actually, this is a good time. Bring your knees in, rock your knees back and forth before I continue. This is a good time. If you want to, while you're waiting for those videos to come up, I do have some workouts on my YouTube, Cindy Sullivan Fitness, if you want to check it out. There's some short videos, longer videos, but it's just YouTube, Cindy Sullivan Fitness. Somebody mentioned that they would like me to share that, so, all right. So before we begin, let's work on that glute strength. We're gonna just lift those glutes up, fingers on the hips, come right back down. I want you to press through the heels, squeeze the glutes, keep the core tight, come right back down. All right, you know, glutes, again, very important for biking. So this is a great exercise to strengthen those glutes. Press it up, and I'm using my fingers to remind myself to drive through the hips. Your rib cage or top of the rib cage is down. So I don't want you to lift. It's not about how high you're going. It's more about here. Focus on those glutes, focus on the core. A couple more. 3. Good. 2. 1. I'm gonna have you hold this up if you want to. Squeeze those glutes. You can stay there, squeeze, keep squeezing, but keep breathing. Breathing in through the nose, blowing it out. One more time, breathe in, blowing it out, good. And come on down. If it feels good, bring those knees back into the chest. So after our focus on strength for a couple weeks, I will focus on some balance for a couple weeks and then flexibility for a couple weeks as well. So we're not doing a ton of that today, but we are gonna get some in. All right, our last strength one we're gonna do for core. Knees are gonna come up, and I'm gonna show you as you advance, it gets harder and harder. Stay with the level that's comfortable for you. Okay, back is flat on the floor. Press that belly button down. Knees are above the hips. Heel to the floor, come up. Heel to the floor, come up, okay? Working on the core. You should feel that tight right there. Keep your back down. So you're gonna stay here unless you wanna try to advance it. If you're gonna advance it, you're straightening one leg, bending back up. So knees stay above hip as they come up. Good. So stay there. Or if you want to advance this one, since we have so many levels in here, good. Straighten one leg. So working on that core again. And then the last way to advance it is just to do an opposite shoulder, opposite knee. Don't pull on your neck. I know sometimes this is too hard, so you absolutely can keep your back on the ground. Right, so a lot of different levels, a lot of different modifications for any exercise we do. I'm always happy to answer questions. If you have a problem, please email me. I think my email is on everything you guys receive, but it's just Cindy Sullivan Fitness at Gmail. All right, legs come down. We ready? We're done. So we're just gonna stretch out the last couple moments. I'll change the music and make it a little more relaxing, but if you wanna try some snow angels, get everything out of the way, palms face each other, come on down. Again, another posture one, just feels really good. And some of you might not be able to get your hands all the way on the floor, but that's okay. This is where we're working on opening up that chest, strengthening the back. Good. So I'm gonna change our music up for just a couple minutes and we'll stretch it out. Good, keep going with those snow angels, breathing in and blowing it out. Good, one more time, breathe in, blowing it out, nice. Okay, here's what's next. Feet are gonna be together now. I wanna open up our hips. A lot of groin, we're using inner thigh, outer thigh in biking. So I want you to just kind of do this little modified butterfly. If you don't like both legs opening, closing, you can do one. And the breath, if you like to know what you're doing when you're breathing to make it better for you, you breathe in as it comes down, blow it out as you close. So you can do one leg. If you're doing one leg, switch to the other now, or you can do both legs, okay? So nice stretch. So if you're in the chair, this is easy to do. Just let one knee fall out to the side. I'm gonna give you a big hamstring stretch because those are so good. Good. All right, straighten one leg, the other knee comes in, hold it here. We're gonna unfold that leg. Grab onto your calf or your thigh, wherever's comfortable for you. Take your deep breath in, blow it out, and bring that leg back to your body a little more. Just don't pull behind your knee if you can avoid it. Stay here, relax your neck. If you're in the chair, a good way to do this is straighten that leg out and just reach towards your toe. So one knee is bent, one leg is straight, just reach towards your toe. Nice, and then we'll switch sides. Other knee comes in, unfold that leg. So get that nice hamstring stretch. A little trick, you can unfold the bottom leg, you can bend the top leg. Really, it's up to you. Again, everyone's different and we wanna try to feel a stretch in that hamstring. So I'll do a lot more stretching in some of our classes to add our flexibility, but I really wanna give you a little bit of everything each time with just a focus. Great, so both feet are on the ground. I'm gonna do our figure four. Okay, so listen, we're gonna take our right ankle over our left knee, open the hip. If you want to advance, interlace the fingers under the left thigh and just bring those legs a little closer. You do not have to do any of these. Just getting a nice hip opener is the key. Deep breath in, blow it out, relax a little deeper into this. Good, come out of that. Both feet are on the ground. Left ankle over the right knee, open the hip, interlace those fingers under the right thigh and bring those legs in, good. So again, this feel good, no pain whatsoever. This is so good stretching the glutes though, and you should really feel a good stretch with these. You can do these on the chair as well. Just lift that leg up and over. All right, we ready to stand up? Before we do, I want your both feet on the ground, roll over to one side, sit up, make sure you're feeling okay. You don't want to get dizzy. Take a moment to take a deep breath in and out. If you want one more leg stretch, or if you want to just stand up, if you're quick with it, you can just crisscross one leg, look over your shoulder to the right. Good. And then switch those legs. Now you can just get up. We'll be up there in a second if you don't like these. Good. Come on out of that. And let's stand up together. So if you want to use that chair again, another way is to make sure that you're shifting your body weight, holding onto that chair. You can just step up with one foot and pivot your body right on it. Okay, so that's a good trick. Or just get up any way you're most comfortable. Standing nice and tall. Making sure you're not dizzy. When you're up there, roll those shoulders out. Roll it forward. Reach up and over. Let that ear fall to shoulder. Your final stretches, elbow back. Good. Breathing in. Blowing it out. Stay there. Nice side bend. All the way up over to the other side. Keep that elbow back. Good. Come on out of that. We're going to crisscross those arms in front. Take your nice deep breath in. Sit into those heels. Fingers to the ceiling. Sit right back down. Good. Breathe in through the nose. Blow it out. Last time. Breathe in through the nose. Exhale. Blow it out. Standing tall. And we did it. So thank you so much for joining us today. I'm going to